Some stories are so good that they deserve repeating in every generation. This one I have stolen, shamelessly, from the folklorist Robert Ford's book Thistledown, published in 1891. It concerns Henry Mackenzie, author of The Man of Feeling, a novel which Robert Burns said he prized next to the Bible, but it was Mackenzie who used the misleading phrase, "this heaven-taught ploughsman," in a review of Burns' first volume, the Kilmarnock edition, in 1786, and thus helped to secure the poet's reputation amongst Edinburgh literati, who were stirred by their stocking souls of the notion of rustic genius coming from among them, and the far reaches of Ayrshire. Years later, in 1814, Walter Scott decided his first novel, Waverley, to Mackenzie, called him our Scottish Addison. Mackenzie's famously ceremonial novel was published in 1771, the year of Scott's birth, and although 25 years separated the two writers, Mackenzie would precede Scott by a little more than 18 months. In old age, Mackenzie was described by Henry Cockburn as thin, shrivelled, and yellow kiln-dried, with something when he'd seen the profile of the clever, wicked look of Voltaire. Now that's a description worth reproducing, accurate or not, and so this story is related by Ford. In houses of quality as late the 18th century, it was the custom to keep a short household officer, whose duty it was to prevent the drunk guests from choking. Mackenzie was once at a festival at Kinroch Castle, home of his cousin Mrs. Elizabeth Rose, in Nairnshire. Towards the close, which had exhausted Topper's tank gradually back and forth down their chairs, till the little of them was seen above the table, but their noses, at last they disappeared altogether and fell to the floor. Those who were too far gone lay still there from necessity, while those who, like the men of feeling, were glad of the presence for escaping, fell into a doze from policy. While Mackenzie was in a state, he was alarmed to feel his hand walking about his throat, and called out, when a voice whispered, "Dinna be feared, sir, it's me." "And who are you?" "I'm the lad that lowers the gravis."